this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for my strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
You never know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the strawberry letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, my good friend Junior. Subject, she is so foul for that. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 47-year-old married man, and I have been married for 17 years. Everything was fine with my marriage for the first 14 years, and then my wife cheated on me. I wanted to leave her, but we have 2 sons, and I didn't want to miss 1 minute of them growing up. It took me a full year to have sex with my wife after she cheated, and it will never be the same. My family found out, and they hate my wife. But she still shows up at family outings, and she said she's praying that they will all forgive her like I did. I am sure that will never happen after what she did last weekend. My wife and I went to dinner with my mom, dad, and my sister and her husband. My wife and my sister got into a big argument over my wife playing a game on her phone during dinner. I'm used to my wife playing games, texting and scrolling on social media all of the time, so it was no big deal to me. My wife and my sister went back and forth, insulting each other. Then my wife bragged about cheating on me. She started with, quote, "That's why I cheated on your brother." She called me henpecked and said I was below average size down there. I snatched her arm and she fell out of the chair and hit the floor, causing a big scene at the restaurant. I didn't pull her that hard, and she didn't have to overreact like that. Now she's saying she should press charges against me. She's also said that she said those nasty things about me out of anger, and she didn't mean any of it. She is so foul for how she embarrassed me. Now that I know how she really is it finally time to divorce her? Yes. I mean, what are you waiting on? This woman has no respect for you at all. None. You obviously still love her though, because you forgave her and took her back. You do know that's rare, right? Because men are very territorial, and usually they don't take their wives back after they cheat. You said it took you over a year to have sex with her again. You also said you didn't want to divorce her because of your 2 sons. In other words, you tried to save your marriage, and there's nothing wrong with that. But your wife let it be known in front of your family and the whole restaurant that she doesn't give a darn about you. She didn't have to do all of that. She really didn't. She was wrong for saying all the things she said. They're hurtful. She can't take them back. And I don't know what else she has to do for you to see that she's evil and it's over. She went too far. Steve?
I can't believe this letter. You know, it was going okay in the beginning. Mm-hmm. You know, she is so foul for that. For that. She been foul the whole letter, though. See, what he's writing the letter about, she's foul for that, for what I'm going to read at the end of the letter. But, dog, you're married to a foul person. I'm 47, married, been married 17 years. Everything was fine for the marriage for first 14 years, and then my wife cheated on me. I believe that's when you first found out.
Oh.
That's really what I think. I wanted to leave her, but we got 2 sons and I didn't want to miss a minute of them growing up. Okay, that I understand that. But me and her, we through. Now I'm not gonna miss a minute. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get placed across the street or something, and I'm gonna get visitation. Sons come across. We're gonna do something. But that it took me a full year to have sex with her after she cheated, and it'll never be the same. Here's the way it gets interesting. My family found out, and they hate my wife. I don't know how she found out, but I think you told her. That's what I think. But she still shows up at family outings, and she says she's praying that they will all forgive her like I did. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that'll never happen after what she did last weekend. Now, this is where the letter get real crazy. Him and his wife went to dinner with his mom and dad and his sister and her husband. So it's 3 couples at the table. My wife and my sister got into an argument because she was playing some video games on her phone. He said he used to her wife playing games and texting and scrolling on social media all the time, so it wasn't no big deal to me. Well, the wife and the sister went back and forth insulting each other. Then my wife bragged about cheating on me. Now, where that come from? And then she said, she started with, that's why I cheated on your brother. What? She called me henpecked, and said I was below average size down there. Woo. Ooh, see, I don't. See that one right there?
God.
So you're trying to cut me deep now. So now I got to stand up at the table.
Wait, what?
I don't know what I'm finna do, but we got somebody. We finna shut this one down right now. You might say I'm henpecked, and you might have cheated on me. You might have done all that. I might be a little scary, a little timid, but what I ain't finna be love though.
But what you're not gonna do?
You're not finna be talking about my side.
That's what you're mad about.
I'm not finna be no big now. You hold up. You got to upgrade me.
Okay.
I'll be a Mont Blanc or something, but I'm not finna be no big. That's not what I'm finna be. I won't be Mont Blanc up in this. But what I'm not finna be is no big.
All right.
That's
all right.
not finna be it.
Shut it down for now, please.
You better not say toothpick. Say it.
We'll have part 2 of your response, maybe, if you don't stop at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, she is so foul for that. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts
starting a
out there.
trend.
But this one's extra special.
So how do we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas, and then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Mainstream media is full of cruel depictions of the unhoused. Stories that shame and blame and paint the unhoused as a monolith. We the Unhoused is the podcast that's changing that. I'm Theo Henderson, creator and host. And for years, I've created a space where the unhoused and their advocates can tell their own stories. In the last few months alone, I've interviewed unhoused parents, immigrants, mutual aid organizers, veterans, the LGBTQIA+ community, and the policymakers who make the laws that impact the unhoused existence. We the Unhoused is a 2-time Webby and Signal Award-winning show with many exciting guests on the horizon. Tune in this week for my interview with Dr. Jill Wicherick, a street doctor turned influencer whose work with the unhoused community has made a huge impact online and in her community. Listen to We the In-House on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I love the sounds. The buzzing from the stadium, the chanting from the fans, the announcers calling the plays. Soccer. Football. It's home.
Why do I watch the World Cup? That's like asking me, why do I breathe?
I inherited that fandom from my mom.
I like watching it with my dad.
It's a connecting force.
From Futuro Studios, I'm Fernanda Echavarri, and this is American Football, a show about soccer culture in the U.S. and its underdog roots. We go beyond the game to the people and the stories that make it great.
A soccer game is a festival. It's not just a game. It's your culture.
I took an elbow to my head, which cracked my skull.
It is an American game. The Brazilians don't like hearing that, though.
Are they the only ones that don't like it?
Actually, nobody likes that.
As we get ready for the Men's World Cup this summer, listen to American Football as part of the My Cultura podcast network, available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here at the Happiness Lab, we're serving up some hot takes for the summer. Big ideas that just might reshape how you think about your well-being. Like, we've been thinking about the loneliness epidemic all wrong.
You can be lonely in a marriage. You can be lonely at a party. I don't think loneliness is actually about solitude. Loneliness is about something much bigger.
Or that we should get rid of small talk altogether.
We talk about current events. We talk about what you do for a living, but not, do you love what you do for a living? Is this your dream job?
Or that the mental health crisis isn't what we think it is, and that kids today are doing better than we assume.
It was really disorienting for us as researchers to be so wrong about our hypothesis. We are so scared that we are going to underreact to a severe challenge that we tend to overreact.
For more surprising ideas backed by psychological science, check out our new series, Happiness Hot Takes. Listen to the Happiness Lab with me, Dr. Laurie Santos, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
An education is a transformation. Every day, the Thurgood Marshall College Fund transforms lives through scholarships, professional development, and career advancement opportunities. We also connect forward-thinking companies with exceptional HBCU talent through workforce development programs. I'm a proud HBCU graduate, and my experience shaped me into the person I am today. The education, culture, community, and lifelong connections helped me reach my fullest potential. The Thurgood Marshall College Fund is America's largest organization that exclusively represents the HBCU community. If you believe in education, opportunity, and building future leaders, this is where it starts. Join us and be a part of the transformation. Apply, donate, or partner with us today at tmcf.org.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, she is so foul for that.
This is a marriage that over and should have been over. 47-year-old dude, been married for 17 years. Said everything was going for the first 14 years. And then she cheated on me. He didn't want her to go because they got two sons. He didn't want to mess up the family. He didn't want to miss no time with the sons. So he forgave her, but it took him a year to have sex with her, and it wasn't the same. But she still go to family outings and cookouts and everything. And my family hates her, because they found out about her cheating because you took your little simple over there and told them, because you can't keep your mouth shut, you little henpecked. Now, I found out he was henpecked because she said this a little bit later in the letter, because they all went to dinner and she said, I hope your family can forgive me. He said, I know you, my family ain't finna forgive her, especially after what she did last week. Me, my mom and daddy, and my sister and her husband and her went out to dinner at 3 couples, and she was on her phone scrolling, playing games the whole time. And her and my sister got into an argument. And the argument went back and forth, and they started insulting each other. And then out of nowhere, she said, and that's why I cheated on Herbert.
Wow.
And then they all looked at her like, what? That's why I cheated on Herbert. Mm-hmm. And then sitting up here, and she started with, she called me henpecked. Which I know you are, because you went over there and told your family. And then she said I was below average size down there. You didn't have to say down there. We know what you was talking about.
TMI.
Yeah, because she pulled her drinking straw out of her drink and was pointing at you with it.
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, she was insulting him. She was insulting.
She
shook about 9 toothpicks out the shaker on the table. Y'all probably was at Cracker Barrel. She picked up that little board, the little peg game, and threw the peg at you. There you is right there. You know?
Just ugly with it, huh?
Oh, it got ugly. It got ugly. You know, flipped him off, not the bird, but with her baby finger. Just did, shaking her baby finger all in his face and everything. Talking about his size and everything. He ain't gonna tell me just a little big pen. And that's the one that pissed me off when she said I was big size. Big. I'm not finna be no big. You gonna call me a pen, I'm at least make me a Mont Blanc, one of the big boys up in here, but I'm not finna be no big. It's not what you call me.
What should he do?
But then she really dug deep into him and said, you ain't even a big, you a refill. I went, oh, that really hurt him. Then when you saw the hen peck come out of him then.
What should he do?
Yeah, he was a she called him a refill. That, woo, oh, that hurt.
Would you get back?
There's really no coming back from this dog.
Focus.
It's really, I think it's over just based on that comment right there. I mean, how do you come back for that?
Yeah, you can't.
And she has so many things, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what else.
She had just finished a chicken leg and held a little leg. I'm saying, there he is right there. You know, just too much stuff at that table. You know.
She is foul.
Then reached over on your sister plate. Your sister was eating. She grabbed a French fry. Here you go, right here. Here. You know, I went, ooh, man, she was just doing you at that table. And you sitting up there. Stop. Don't say no more like that. I'm henpecked. I'm hurting. And so anyway, then you snatched her arm and she fell out her chair.
It's too much.
Oh, now you're snatching them. And then she said, causing her a big scene because she hit the floor. I ain't pull her that hard. Now you want to be rough and tumble. You know, she's saying she should press charges against me. She also said she said those nasty things about me out of anger, and she didn't mean any of it. We arguing about you being on the phone, and all of a sudden your size come into this.
She meant it. Every word.
What game was she playing?
But that's just rude anyway, to have your phone out at the dinner table. It's just rude.
Yeah, but that is now I know how she really feels. Is it finally time to divorce her? Yeah. Boy, I'd have been gone.
Immediately.
I'd have been gone. You have to go now because you have to find, you have to.
What?
Listen,
he has
dog,
to find what?
I'm finna tell you. You got to get a divorce. And you got to find a very, very, very petite lady. Very petite. Very small woman.
So why?
You
because
take your clothes off, she'll go, woo, look at here. Good Lord Almighty.
I cannot with
you.
Will
you look at, what do we have here? Oh my God, Amadeus.
Post your comments on
you got to change your narrative.
Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM.
Jungle boy up in here.
On Instagram and Facebook.
What did you got? Elephantitis? You just all over.
And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast, please.
Girl, I met this man. Girl, what is he like?
It's on the
Mont Blanc. He Mont Blanc up in here.
It's on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Now,
I heard his wife say he was like a big girl. He does a pack of bigs.
At 46 minutes after the hour, we got Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to 2 T's in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.